This is the end of my first ever big girl apartment living. I can't believe that these 6 months in this lease has flown by, but y'all know this was always more of a temporary place for me. And to be honest, the place I'm about to move into is a pretty temporary thing for me, as for the summer, I will be living with my boyfriend, Austin. I'm so excited. We have the best time together. We have so much fun together, and I feel like it's gonna be like a little party every day. We're gonna be in a small space, and it's just gonna be for the summer while I'm in between places because I'm traveling a lot this summer, and it's just what worked out for both of us. So I'm in the process of moving out and moving in. This is the move-in vlog, so welcome to it. Because I'm moving into his place and I already have access to there, moving out and the moving in kind of happens in bits and pieces. So the moving in portion of today is configuring the closet to fit all of my clothes in it. That is gonna be the first step to moving in, is getting all of my clothes in there. I did some like kitchen-y stuff yesterday, but I really need to get this closet organized so that my clothes can start to be brought up there. When he bought his place, the closet came as is, and there's a couple like wire baskets and different things that kind of get stuck and they aren't so functional. So we went to IKEA, because all the stuff I guess was from IKEA. We went to IKEA, we found the shelves, and now we gotta rearrange all the shelves in the closet to be equally spaced and take out the wire baskets, yada yada yada. So it's the beginning of the move-in vlog. I am excited about getting my stuff in the closet. So I am going to be working on the closet today, but this is the full move-in vlog, and you'll see kind of how it's all gonna work together. I have a storage unit, so that'll be in the move-out vlog, as some of my stuff will definitely be going to storage, just because again, it's a smaller space. We were never planning on living together in such a small space, but again, it's what works for us, and I'm excited about it either way. So let's get on to moving in. First up, the closet. Oh, and if you guys are new here, hi, I'm Gracie. I do travel and lifestyle. Sometimes I'm in Tampa, sometimes I'm not in Tampa. This summer, I won't be here too much, so that's why I'm not so worried about it. I leave in a week to go somewhere, and I need to be fully moved out of this apartment. My move out date is 1 week from today, so I gotta get on it. It might not seem like a ton of stuff to do, but I'm a little stressed about it. I don't want to be trying to pack up, pack for a trip, do all these different things in a couple day period, so I'm taking a little bit of time and doing it over the course of this next week, and y'all are gonna come along, so let's go. Okay, welcome to the closet. Like I told you, we have to do some rearranging here. These wire baskets aren't super functional up here for us, and they're very, very stiff. These are the complement shelf from IKEA, these wood shelves. This one I actually took out from right here. This is where it belonged. We got 6 more of these yesterday. I'm hoping that's enough. Obviously, there's 2 sides to the closet. We've got 6 wire baskets, and then some shoe shelves that really just aren't as functional as they would be as regular shoe shelves or shelves like this for shoes. So hopefully 6 is enough. If not, I know that this is exactly the right shelf from IKEA, and it's honestly not so far. There's one in Tampa. I'm not used to having an IKEA so close, but what I'm basically going to do today is get rid of all of these wire baskets, take them out, take out these weird shoe racks, and then figure out how much space I want in between all the shelves. Do I want space enough for baskets? Will I just put clothes here? I'm not sure. It's the reorganization process. On this side that you don't see is where all the hanging clothes will be. And then right over here, where my new little step stool is so that I can reach all of the top shelves in this closet, there's going to be actually another piece of furniture that's going in there, just a whole drawer system for like socks, underwear, bras, swimsuits, those kinds of things that are more drawer type items rather than shelf items. There's going to be a little unit that goes here, as well as my jewelry to sit on top of that unit. We're hoping to split it up like 1 in 1. See, it might be more like 1 1/4 and 3/4 of being able to dole out space when it comes to shoes, shorts, other things that go on shelves. We'll kind of see how everything works out, like my athletic wear, and how we're going to organize all that. All that to say, these shelves, when you put in the pegs, you screw them in. You don't just stick them in here. So it's going to take a little bit to get this all disassembled. I'm going to pop in my AirPods, listen to an audiobook, and just first work on disassembling all of these baskets in the closet before I start actually screwing in the shelves. closet pretty much done, but I need to start on mine, and I'm gonna start with shoes on the bottom. So I went to my apartment and I filled up suitcases of shoes, and I was able to wheel them instead of carry them. And I'm gonna start at this bottom shelf and adjust all of these shelves based on the shoes. I don't know how many shelves of shoes I'm gonna have, so the goal is to not do too many at the bottom because it already comes with pre-arranged cubes down here. Let me bring you down and show you. So how the shelf is already pre-built is to have these cubes. So I also brought over some purses that I've already had in these pink cubes. So these can't move, so this has to stay. And so I'm gonna start my shoe shelf down here at the bottom, and I don't think I'm gonna need this height, but I'm gonna try and just go from here up and figure out how many shelves I need. In addition to that, I haven't put shelves up here yet, but I might have some space toward the top on Austin's side to put some of my shoes, and then I'm gonna figure out what from my actual closet is going to need a shelf as well. I really don't think I wanna go past this height for shoes, but obviously these will end up being closer together, so it's just gonna be a little bit of a math game, putting things in, measuring, kind of figuring out what shoes are more important and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna start with like my least important shoes, and those are gonna go at the bottom. I also think based on the size of my feet, I have a pretty good chance of being able to maybe double stack shoes or have them sort of two stacked somehow in here. So I'm also going to see about doing that as well. So let's get out the suitcases and start filling up with shoes. All the shelving is used up. All of my shoes have gone here. I've just got this basket here for the meantime. I think I'm gonna get more of this size and shape of the basket so that I can do 3 of them across this row. And then I need some more shelves up here, so I just have my bag of boots just sitting. But I think I'll do at least 1 more shelf up that way for some more bins, and then hopefully the boots on the top shelf. But I'm feeling very productive and very good after all of this. And Austin's full side is done, but my lower back is starting to hurt. It is starting to get later in the day where I'm ready to make some dinner. So I'm gonna pause on the moving in and pick up tomorrow on figuring out what kind of bins I need, maybe going to go buy those bins, fill them with the clothes that need to be in there, and then have that done. And then we will focus on also the hanging area over here. I've got to move some things around and adjust, and then we'll have that to be able to hang up some clothes. And then later this week, hopefully fingers crossed, our little drawer system here comes in so that I can organize swimsuits and all the rest of the stuff. I'm feeling very accomplished and everything is fitting. I was a little worried that there wasn't going to be enough space, especially because I love my shoes and I didn't want to have to get rid of any more than I already have. Yes, I know. So far so good, but we'll see when the rest of the stuff is in here, and we will pick back up on move-in day 2. Afternoon, and my little drawer system is complete. I I knew it was gonna be this size. This is the size that has to fit inside of the closet, but it's so small. I was thinking of the things that I was putting in here and I'm like, it's a lot less room than I thought. All of this would just hold all of my swimsuits, so I'm going to have to figure that out. That's not a problem for right this second. I am going to move this into the closet and show you guys how it looks in there. All right, if you hear popping in the background, I am popping a bag of popcorn, but here is what this dresser looks like in here. Now, I'm a little disappointed, but I will say this is the shallowest one that I could find, and I knew it was going to peek out just a little bit, but we're dealing with it. This is how it's going to work. Obviously, there's no covering the breaker box except for maybe something that can be moved, so I'm thinking maybe a piece of artwork here over it just to kind of make it pretty, or a little mirror, although maybe I'm gonna have my full-length mirror here, to be determined. But obviously here are the drawers. I'm so happy that I put this all together. They're definitely shallower than I thought that they were going to be, a little smaller, and so now I'm gonna have to figure out what's gonna fit in here, but regardless, it gives us extra storage space, or me extra storage space, because clearly my shoes are taking up a lot of it. This may have to be revamped. I love my shoes, but this is what this little unit looks like that I put together today, and I'm so proud of myself for doing it. Listening to an audiobook, I'm listening to Tom Lake. It's so good. It's voiced by Meryl Streep, and I'm obsessed. So here's what this looks like here, and the rest of the space is still awaiting transformation. Little bit of time to get adjusted to the closet, so let me show you what I've done. First of all, here is everything hanging up. I'll show you sort of how I organized it. These are all of my sweatshirts. Goes into short dresses, goes into longer dresses with my robe at the end, and then past that is Austin's sweatshirts, and then fancier like button-ups from short sleeve to long sleeve. And then down here we start with workout tops, workout jackets, dresses, and then into regular tops all the way over in color order, and then all of Austin's regular t-shirts. I do have my mirror in here right now. We've agreed it's kind of big for the space, but it's nice to have a mirror inside of here. We may switch this one out with the other large mirror that's in this apartment. I'm not 100% sure. But then of course you know that I've got my shoes in here, and these are the bins I ended up going with. They're messy right now. Don't worry about it. I don't love these. These came off of Amazon, but I do love that like this one's smaller, this one's bigger, smaller, and sorry it was caught. There's two bigger ones up there, but this is how all my clothes are holding. Obviously Austin's got a way better setup here. He's just got his stuff, but I have too many clothes to be able to sort of lay it out like this. So things are just kind of places right now. And then this shelf, I have just this basket that's been here, but honestly I want to get something a little different. But these are where my PJs are, some random stuff I've got over here, and then all my stud earrings. And then of course on top of the drawer system that I built, we've got my other jewelry. So I've got two little stands here with bracelets. Obviously the bracelet somewhere can go right here, but bracelets, necklaces, more bracelets and necklaces back here, travel jewelry sets, all of my bigger pieces of jewelry, dangles, or like fancy fun little earrings that I've got going on here. So that's kind of this area, and this is the closet. This is what it's looking like. I think for such a small space, I really did a good job at being able to organize some things. So here is what this closet looks like now that I have moved in. And of course, honorable mention to those things above the clothes. We've got Austin's set of suitcases, his Mac little case that he can bring on planes. These are 2 extra pillows for guests. I just have them covered in 2 trash bags so they don't get like dusty or gross being up there. And then my suitcase set. So my little suitcase is inside the big one. The medium one, I don't know why, but it doesn't really stack well in there. So those 2 stay up there, but we have definitely maximized our space in here. And then for other things like sheets and blankets and some stuff for guests, I have these under the bed storage little cubes where we've got extra sheets and other things because we don't have a linen closet. And this has been working really well for us to just keep a few things under the bed. It actually goes a little bit farther back there, but honestly, when you're standing up, you can't even tell. Honestly, the closet was one of the biggest things I had to do for move-in. I moved some kitchen stuff up here. My bar cart is actually sitting right behind there. But other than that, everything else pretty much went in storage, which you can see in my move-out vlog. And we've actually been living together now for a couple of weeks, and it has been so wonderful. Such a great time. We have nightly dinners, and we just get to watch our show together, and so many fun things. Like, we love living together so far. But of course, it's only the beginning, but we've been having a great time so far. We were nervous because this is definitely a smaller space to be living in, but it's something that we're trying out for the summer since we're kind of here, there, and everywhere. Both of us in different aspects, sort of not really being here too much, and it didn't really make sense to maybe start to look for another place for both of us. We have no idea what our plans are, but this is a wonderful holding spot for the summer, being able to try out how it is living together and sort of see where we want to go from here. But I've officially moved in, and it has been so sweet. So definitely be prepared to be seeing this apartment in more vlogs, and I can't wait to bring you guys along on this journey. I love you so much. If nobody has told you today, I am so proud of you. Thank you for watching me move in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!